forgot how snug the car was. Oh, if only. Oh, Mona. I miss this car so much. Right, let's get it in. I'm excited. Really excited.
So, today's the day you get to test your winch and drag in the rust bucket. Do you want me to get in the car?
You get in the car.
Oh, I'm driving it in, babe.
Yeah, you steer it in. You're probably going to have to go left, right, and then pull the left. Now I'm nervous. Really nervous. Let's not waste any time. I'm going to lift the hood as I'm curious to see what it looks like under here after so long. There we go. Ooh. So there's a towel in here for some reason, God knows why. I was looking for this, so I'm glad that I found this. Because we're going to have to put the engine holder back over so we can remove the front subframe. As you can see, there's probably quite a lot of spiders living in here. Would benefit from a hoover. That took me far longer than I would like to admit, but it is on, nice and secure. Right then, so I finally got the car jacked up. It took far longer than I care to admit, but it is up, albeit the back jack stands are not in the correct jacking point, but I'm pretty stuck due to the shed being on the slope. And unfortunately the car it was, say, like that, now it's like that. It has moved a considerable amount, but I am now at the point where I can remove the wheels. I'm starting with the back. To be fair, I think we'll rebuild the rear end before the front. The front's going to prove a bit more difficult. As you can see, it's relatively unchanged since we were last in here. There's a few spiders that have made home in the shock by the looks of it, but other than that I'm pretty surprised with how well the underseal's held up. I know it's only been sat, but you know, it doesn't look that bad, does it really? I'm a little bit concerned about the lateral arm though. It does appear as if the bushing has, well, the metal sleeve inside the bushing has came out. The alloy sway bar bracket looks in pretty good nick. It does appear as if the bolts do have a little bit of surface rust, so we'll have to clean them up. Right, so we're going to have a crack at removing this lateral arm bolt because God forbid this is stuck. Oh, it does turn. It's coming. There she's out. In case you're wondering, this is the original one that I removed. I wasn't prepared to put brand new ones in. With the knuckle free from the subframe, we can remove, or at least loosen, these two bolts. Remove the lateral arm from the other side, and then we can drop the subframe. Oh, I'm tightening it, not loosening it. That was easy. I definitely didn't tighten it up, did I? That's the subframe free on this side, so we just need to do the same on the other side. The lateral arm on this side came out nice and easy, thankfully. Look at that, the sloth bracket still intact. Alright, let's get these bolts out. I don't think I had washers on the other side, you know. You know what was that? As you can see, it's out. Look how rusty it is. So you join me under the car. As you can see, it looks absolutely terrible. This is what happens after 2 years. Jesus Christ, look at that. Look at that bit of rust dangling down. Bloody hell, at this point I might as well scrap the car and just buy a new one. That's what happens when your car lives in Scotland most of its life. Jesus Christ, look at that over there. Oh, God. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Let's go around the... Oh, God, I got cramp in my neck. Oh, God. Oh, let's go around the other side of the car and see what it looks like over there. Oh, shit. Oh, you see, that side don't look that bad. What about this up here? Let me zoom out. Guys, this is incredibly difficult to film, by the way. Look at that. Jesus Christ. All that hard work grinding. I've not drove this car for the best part of 2.5 years. And for what? I should have just left it as it was. I just enjoyed it while it, you know, was still alive. Put it this way, I'm not grinding it down again. In all honesty, I think all I can do is I might underseal it again just for the appearance purposes. I'll put the thing back together and I'll enjoy the car while it lasts. I'm not going to be around forever, so by the time it falls apart, I'll probably be dead anyway. that's it. I don't know what else to say. That's annoyed me a little bit, but what can we do? What can we do? Obviously, we didn't done a shit job. That's what we've realised. That's that, guys. The good news is the rear subframe is off, as well as the rear two hub knuckles. So we just need to get the front off, and then we can take these down to be powder coated, and get to work on actually putting the car back together. Which, as we've established, there's not really much point now because it is the definition of a rust bucket. Right then, on to the front. Good news, I've got my impact one back now. Oh. We haven't got much room on this side. Right, get out. I see this is still shiny though. Still feels like new. I've only just realised that these are the 555 ones that I bought. Look how bad it looks. We're going to have to sand that down and get rid of the surface rust. But it still feels like new. We'll keep that on there so we don't lose it. It's coming. It's coming. Oh. I'm glad that came out. This was a new one, but it's already started coming away. So I'll keep it at hand, but I'm just going to buy a new one. Oh, we're making progress now, guys. So I'm holding the camera with one hand and the impact with another. And it's proving difficult. Is it in shot? No. Are you ready? Oh. She's nearly out. There we go. So you join me under the car now. To remove the subframe, we are going to have to remove the power steering rack. So we've got 2 bolts here. These are 15. We've got the engine mounts. Usually there's a nut here. What's interesting is that I had trouble lining up the subframe when I was putting the car back together. So the fact that it's lined up is reassuring. We won't remove that entirely just yet. Next up, we've got these 4 bolts here. I remember the days when we had a lift, and it was, oh god, I've got oil all over my hand now. Those were the days, weren't they? Those were the days. Last bolt. And there's a metal plate. Out. You can see that. Look how rusty that is. I cleaned this up as well, so I'll end up getting this powder coated with the subframe. Right, so to remove the rest of it, I'm going to have to remember I've not got a pinch bolt in here. I'm going to have to knock this off. And then there's one up top as well. I don't think we'll need to remove both, but chances are once I remove one side, the other side will fall off. Oh, wrong side, Jake. There we go. Right then. Unfortunately, I'm going to go sort something for work now, which is not what you want on a Friday afternoon / evening, but there we go. I'm going to come back in the shed a little bit later on, and if it means staying out till 10, 11 o'clock at night to make sure this thing gets dismantled and this next video comes out for when I want it out, then so be it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Under the car, hopefully. There we go. Oh yeah guys, look, I've got a top. I'm filming an episode of Dexter next week, so stay tuned for that. Next up, let's try and figure out how we remove these wheel bearings again. It's been that long that I can't remember how I done it. I know I done it on the press, but I can't remember the setup that was involved. But yeah, we're making progress, guys. We're making progress. It's now 9:30 PM, but as you can see I've made some serious progress. Both subframes are out and we've got all 4 hub knuckles ready to be powder coated. Oh, and we've got these 2 brackets here which are for the power steering. So, yeah, it's took a while. It's been a long day to be honest, but we've got it done. Right then, let me sit down. Oh, it's currently 9:45 PM. And I'm absolutely knackered. I'm ditched, and I could just eat a kebab, a big fat kebab. But I am pleased that we have accomplished what we set out to do, which was to remove everything from the front end again. So that's the front and rear subframe out, as well as all 4 hubs and the wheel bearings. The last one proved an absolute nightmare, but we got there in the end. So tomorrow I'm going to drop those off to be powder coated. The hub knuckles are going black and the subframes, I'm unsure. I may go red, I may go black. I'll decide that tomorrow, but that's that guys. That's going to be the end of the video. Considering it's taken so long to get the car in, we've absolutely blitzed dismantling the thing again. So progress has been made after 2.5 years of the car sat. I've finally made some progress on it and it feels good, really good. But yeah, that's the end of the video. As always, if you've made it this far in the video, because I expect this will be a long one, then thank you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Oh, my mind and my seas, all I need from you to me.
Car don't run. It's rusted.
It's not rusted.
No, everything that was rusted has fallen off. So you're right, it's not rusty anymore because it's fallen to bits.
This will be back together before you know it now.
So it's October 23 at the moment. So you've heard it. It'll be back together before you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2026 will come round and it'll still be in this state.
It won't. It'll be flying down the B roads.
On the back of a wagon.
Oh, my mind and my seas.